Cool. Yeah, it's being recorded now. All right, so I'll give a quick rundown of just the evolution of the project, and how it kind of started, and where we believe we're headed. And so, hi, my name is Mr. Hobbs. We had a team that we helped run on the Ronin project, and we had a successful launch. After that launch, we decided to part ways and do our own thing, with our team, the team that was on Ronin. But the really cool thing is, after we moved on from that project and had a successful launch, we really got recognized in the different networks of the whale communities and all that. And so I said, okay, why don't we just open up our own group, so we can have more say over how things are running on the back end. Because yeah, there's nothing more scary to me than running a project for or helping run a project for um, 6 weeks to 2 months, and you're working like 16 hours a day, and your team is doing the same, and your investors believe in you and all this stuff, and it's just like so much on the line, right? It's really a scary feeling to get to that moment of the first 10 minutes of a launch, where you don't have full control over the execution of the contract. You don't have really say over those things. And so that's why I wanted to create, the Hobbs Networking, and bring together some of the best that we've met through that Ronin journey. And it's been about 2 weeks later, and I'm actually blown away about the just the amount of things that have evolved, and how many people have come together, how many people have put their trust in us. It's been very humbling. And so it started out as, okay, well, we see a big problem in this industry, in that um, most projects, developers have no business running projects, because they're not looking at it responsibly. I mean, it's one thing to run a rug intentionally, but it's still another thing to just run a project without the proper security measures, anti-bot measures. It's like huge problem with the bots in this industry, the sniper bots. Like, and there's a guy like copying bots and stuff, and duplicating them and just selling them, right? So sorry, I forgot crypto. Supposed to be doing an elevator pitch, so I'll speed it up. So we
Over half an
we
hour,
know,
man.
yeah, we know there's a huge problem in this space. 93% rugs, people losing their money, in hard times as well, with Corona and stuff. So, but we also know there's good people in this space still, you know, and the only thing is, we just haven't been working together, right? So, what we do with H&W, we believe your network is your net worth. And so people ask us, like, what's your utility? I don't really know. It's like, yeah, we're figuring that out too. But actually, we figured out our utility is more than just marketers, more than just the modding, or the anti-bot measures, or all the other things we bring to the table. It's our people, it's our team, and we have about 40 people right now on the staff side, maybe 45 now. And we're recruiting from the Philippines, mainly for our modding department, because they're amazing. We pay them just as much as we pay normal mods, because they work twice as hard as them. And it changes their family's life. So we're passionate about that, and we're passionate about protecting our investors' money. And we've been approached by a lot of uh, large sized holdings, like small whale groups, that are the type of whales that actually join your project and buy back and support the chart and hold, right? So it's not even just, we don't just bring the anti-bot measures, we don't just bring the consultation about how to have a safe launch, how to avoid exploits, just everything that comes into a safe launch. We don't just bring that to the table. Modding, marketing, we bring the community, we bring the investors. And right now, we actually found the missing piece to what we were missing before. Because before, we had the modding teams, marketing teams, we ran all that side of the project, but we didn't have the smart contract developers. And I'm proud to say that right now, on our development team on the back end, we have 6 people that are working on the development of the smart contracts, and 2 of them in their day jobs, they make 6-digit salaries. So these guys are, professional coders. And so we've been able to make the stakeholder token through the elite token through Gangster Finance, and they just launched last week, and didn't have a huge amount of buying pressure, but the chart still looked great because these guys understand liquidity pools and advanced coding and all that. So we have ways to make our chart not only look beautiful from there's going to be zero bots. I can guarantee you that there's going to be zero sniper bots. There's going to be only organic investment coming in because that's what we offer. We offer the solution to the issues in this industry, right? We launch safe projects, and we're looking to do it not just a second time, but a third time a month after. So the stakeholder token is about what all of our other projects will be built upon. A portion of the transaction and fees will go back to the stakeholders token. So it's basically holding, and we don't use this word because it's not what it is, and we have to be careful legally as well. But it's like holding a stock, a share in a way with just in all the success that we have and the projects we're launching. So here's the big thing though. We want to show that we're not just a rewards token for the sake of being a rewards token. That's why we're putting our money where our mouth is and saying we're launching our first utility token 1 month after the stakeholders token. And that token has massive utility. And it's challenging a competitor that's multi-billion, over $10 billion market cap. We're not trying to take them head to head on, but we are trying to get a piece of that pie. And we have, here's the crazy thing, it already exists. We already have it developed through the connections we've made through our senior smart contract developer. He's on the board, senior executive. He's on the board of 10. And we're forming a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, meaning that it's automated democracy in a way. And there's different ways you can do with DAOs, but basically it's like a group decision, and you can put it. Some DAOs are the whole organization, right? Whoever holds like more of a stake in the pool or more of the holdings gets more of a say. It's like a democracy. The way we're setting it up is over our 10 board members, which were selected through, uh, we went through fire together in some of the parts of Ronan, and it was we went through a lot of challenges, but we made it through, and we're family, really, the 10 people on the board. And what a DAO does is it alleviates the market concerns of people being like, oh, we can't just trust just one person to hold the keys to this. We have to lock the liquidity forever, right? It's just like, because that's been the only solution. But when you have a DAO, the DAO is actually like an advanced multi-sig wallet, which I'll add that our private sale we raised for the marketing, we already have 10 signatures over those, the whole board. So you have to get a majority vote, 6 out of 10 majority vote to move around funds with the DAO. So what that allows us to do is it allows us to take, liquidity pools. It allows us to move those liquidity pools around into, low risk, high yield type return on investment without the market panicking that like one person has access to a massive liquidity pool, because it's a DAO, and you don't have the risk of one person going rogue and screwing everything over when you need 6 signatures, right? So we're looking to do some big things. And when we come to the AMAs and the crypto hideout and all the other groups, that's when we're going to release what our major project is, what it's going to be. And I can tell you this, that it already exists. We're going to get proof of work. By the time we do the AMAs, we're going to have a presentation of our white paper, which is going to be very, very professionally done. It's going to match the quality of what we're claiming in our AMAs. We're going to have a website that we spend a couple thousand on, because it has a lot of guts to it, so it can be scaled up for what we're planning to do. Um, and we're going to have a 1 minute ad that we show. It's being done right now in our content creation special team, and it's gonna, really pump people up for the stakeholder coin. And then we're gonna show the proof of work, which when people see what's coming, that we're gonna launch a second token, and a portion of the success from that token, this massive utility, is going to trickle back to the stakeholder token. And even cooler, or even more exciting, is that this there's going to be a certain level or tiered reward system, in a sense that you hold more of the H&W tokens, the more rewards you get. So for example, if you're a bronze level, you're going to get a certain level of rewards, and maybe you'll get a whitelist in the major project we have coming up 1 month after the stakeholders token. You get a whitelist at a certain level, and then silver you get like a VIP whitelist, and maybe like second tier private sale or whatever. You know what I mean? So the people that hold certain amount of tokens, and when you get up to diamond, or sorry, platinum level, that's for the whales that are like holding large holdings, like the good whales, and you incentivize them to hold, right? You create a whole new floor for your liquidity. And so this launch on October 17th and November 17th, we're planning to create two big wins for our investors. We're planning to truly offer opportunity to people in the Philippines, and people just like everyday working people that come work 8 hours for their job, and then come and actually work H&W for another 8 hours, and they do that. And we're tired of seeing mods come in and work 12 hours for this project, and then like for 3 weeks nobody even like gives them a pat on the back, and then they get a whitelist spot, right? And then the project gets rugged. It's just like and so when people come and they come into the H&W channel, and they add value, and then you like reward them, it surprises people a lot. And it's actually really sad it's like that, because the amount of hours people put into projects without even a thank you, or even like we can't give a huge amount with what we're doing, because we're not an already established corporation. But you know what? We spent $0 on marketing. We just turn around and pay pay that money back to our people, right? Because our utility is our people, and the quality we bring to the table from top to bottom are from our mods, from the Philippine like specialists that come and run all the bots behind the scenes and make sure everything's running smoothly with the Gleam contests and all that stuff that just happens in the background, all the way up to our networkers and recruiters who are working really hard to not just bring in just a bunch of Telegram traffic, but actually to reach out. We ban the word shilling because we're not shillers. We're networkers and recruiters. And it's all about connecting our networks together. That's why we're partnered with Kodiak, who had a successful launch today. We're partnered with CryptoZen over on Discord. They have 20,000 members. We're partnered with Brilliancy, also over on Discord. We're looking to partner with a bunch of other organizations that have communities that are similar to ours. That's why the Crypto Hideout is a great place to associate with, right? Because we have the same goal. We can help each other. We can keep our own brands, and we can just help each other, right? Because these 93% of rugs and stuff, it's not just your college kids that are just like up to no good, just assholes creating these rugs. Maybe some of them, but the majority, it's organized. And it's disgusting what's happening to the space and to all to everyday people, especially when somebody gets like rugged from like the Philippines, and like they have a B&B in there. That's a lot of money. So we're trying to create a safe place for people to put their money. We had a successful launch with Ronin, and we have a lot of credibility in the market right now. That's why we were able to build these channels. That's why we were able to attract such a strong team. We're just opening up AMAs when we first opened these channels, and people were just coming into the AMAs because we have 2 a day. People were just coming into the AMAs that were like at around noon. They're just coming in. We were just doing business deals just in the AMAs. You know what I mean? So like, it doesn't matter the size of your channel. It doesn't matter that we have 600 people in here. We're not looking to blow up the channel. We're actually looking to expand our network, which you can't really see from a Telegram channel, but we're looking to, you know, turn around and network with what we've already brought in here. So that's the pitch for what we're doing, is that we it's I understand why people are kind of confused because it hasn't been crystallized yet, but just remember, guys, it's been just about 2 weeks, maybe like 13 days, 14 days since we opened these channels, and we're already um you know, set to launch 2 tokens, and the utility, we already have it, and we're going to show proof of work of it. And when people start putting the puzzle pieces together that kind of have formed in our mind at the board, like what we're going for, people are gonna there's gonna be a lot of buying pressure on the stakeholder token. So not only is it going to be a great long-term, you know, generational wealth generating asset from all the future projects that we launch, it's also going to be give some, you know, definite gains to the portfolio, you know, and take out your initial, you know, and take out a BNB there and a BNB there to get into the private sales and whitelist that we're going to be sharing in our channels. Because if you hold a certain amount of tokens, you'll be able to stay in the VIP room, or if you can't stay in that one, you can stay in the main channel, which will have calls and different deals shared through the network exclusively for the people that are, you know, a part of what we're doing. So basically, in short, what we're doing is doing what a lot of other people should do in this space that have connections. We're monetizing our network, because your network is your net worth. And so we're turning around saying, hey, we have a lot of talent here, and if we just work together, um, and everybody here, that's why we want to do a DAO. It might be that Hobbs is on the actual channel name and all that, but that was just the name that, you know, I got recognized by when I was doing Ronin. So the DAO is a 10-person democracy. We each get 1 vote in the board, and 6 out of 10 is the majority rules. Even to get rid of someone, if someone goes rogue and is detrimental, you can vote. You can majority rules can vote anything, and there's good people on the board. I trust every single one of them. And if there's one thing I do know, is it's people. And sometimes I get it wrong, but you know, when things get really intense, and things get tough, you look around and you realize who your real friends are by the ones, you know, standing back to back with you. Even if there's enemies all around you, you know, they're there for you, right? And that's what we're building here, is a family where, you know, if things do get intense, you know, or issues happen, you know, we can handle them as a team. So yeah, that's the elevator pitch. Obviously, that was a really long elevator ride, but um, yeah, we want to come together and create something different. We want to create a culture, a movement, and so um, that will be for the recording there. I might actually just end it there for the recording. Actually, no, I can just hit stop recording. Actually, there we go. All right. Well, we'll talk after this and answer questions from anybody. But we just wanted to do this recording just so that when somebody asks a question like, what are you guys doing here? I don't fully understand. Just know that we are in the next you know, coming days, few days here. We're going to have the release of our, you know, white paper, our website. We're going to have advertisements and commercials released. We're going to do AMAs with, you know, live streaming production quality, so you can see real time, almost like a PowerPoint presentation as we move through the AMAs. So, and we're looking to do 4 AMAs a day in both time zones, the Australian time zones and the North American time zones. So, yeah, come in and come into the community and listen to the AMAs, and we're going to be recording more of these. So, yeah, I'm just going to end the recording right here. This was on October 1st in the main channel for the Hobbs Networking.